The hardest part about doing this is actually figuring out a way to start this off. I'm like on my 10th try right now, trying to figure this out. I'm like, how I should start this video out. But then again, it's probably because I'm like completely unscripted and making this up as I go along, like I usually do. But I'm not going to read this story like I read most of my other, well, not my story, most other stories. I'm actually going to like read this and do commentary going along, kind of like a, oh, it's me reacting. I don't fucking know. Anyways, I found a fucking brilliant looking story from the title, at least. It looks like, wow, please, yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, good. See, this is why I keep having to redo these videos. This is why I've kept having to retry this intro, because I don't know what I'm doing. So, I might as well just shut my fucking mouth and start reading the story, because otherwise this is going to go on forever. Anyways, this is Deathsune Miku. Deathsune Miku.exe. Fucking what? So I was always a big fan of Hatsune Miku. You know the blue-haired girl from Vocaloid? Well, anyways, one day, actually, her hair isn't really blue now, is it? Or is it blue? Because sometimes I say it's green and sometimes I say it's blue. I've heard that like the Japanese just don't have a concept of the color blue and just kind of mix them up together with green and just like, the same color. That's why it's like, it's green and blue, it's the same thing. I don't know, I think it's weird. It's like, it's the current year. Come on, accept blue into your society. I was just doing, okay, wait. Well, one day I was browsing the internet, left a YouTube tab on to listen to some Hatsune Miku songs. I was just doing some college work on Photoshop, and we had to design a DVD cover, so I thought I would put Hatsune Miku on it. I'm pretty sure that putting in copywritten characters into your assignment would not be allowed. I'm just gonna assume that. So I went to Google Images and searched Hatsune Miku. Hundreds of pictures came up, so it was just to choose one? Hundreds of pictures came up, so it was just choose one. Eventually I saw a pretty cool one. Hatsune Miku was topless, her bottom half was a duck, and there was a cat in the corner crying and masturbating. It was so cool. So I clicked it, and it brought me straight to the website, and then I saved the picture. I went to close the tab, but before I did, I saw a little advertisement. It was an advertisement for a little virtual Hatsune Miku for your desktop, in which you can chat with. So it's like fucking Bonzo Buddy with fucking Vocaloid. It's Bonzo Buddy with tits, okay? That's what you're trying to tell me. I thought it sounded pretty cool, so I clicked on it and then downloaded it. Because I'm pretty sure this guy gets a lot of fucking viruses on his computer, because he's just like, oh my god, look, Miku, I'm gonna download this. The estimated download time was 2 hours, so I just finished off my college work when I checked on the download. I had seen that it was completed, so I unzipped the folder, and there were 4 files. README, IMG, how the fuck I forgot what that's called. Underscore 0674. I'm calling this guy an idiot. I forgot what a fucking underscore was. Instructions and Deathsune Miku.exe. That's a point where you should fucking delete the file, okay? I ignored the README file but clicked on the image. It had been the image I just saved, but I didn't think much of it. Just thought it was a coincidence. I clicked instructions, but it wouldn't open, no matter how many times I'd click on it. When I saw the last file, I really didn't think too much into it. Just the developer's code name or something, you know, just Deathsune Miku for a little fucking talking icon. Nothing suspicious. So I opened it and installed it. It took about 3 minutes. I opened up the new program and Miku popped up on my screen and said, yeah, I fucking wish actually, let me see, give me a second.
Hello, what's your name?
That wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth it. But I'm gonna keep doing it. In her computerized voice. Okay, a text box then popped up so I could reply. I typed in Paul, which is my name. She replied,
Hello, Paul. It's nice to meet you, Nii-chan.
She fucking called him Nii-chan. That's like short for Oni-chan, isn't it? We're having the killer computer virus call the main character Oni-chan. I just thought this was pretty cool because when I wasn't talking to her, she'd just walk around my desktop and interact with the icons. So after a few I thought she was going to say a few hours of interacting with this. After a few hours of doing college work on my desktop and chatting with Miku, I decided I'd go to bed. So I typed, "Good night, Miku." And she replied,
You can't leave me, Nii-chan. I need you.
But I was exhausted, so I just clicked the X on the program and turned off my laptop. The next day, I took my laptop and got out the bus for college. At lunch break at college, I decided to go to the library and do some other work for college. By the way, I go to college! So I turned on my laptop and put on my headphones so I could listen to music and not disturb others. When my laptop started off, I saw the icons on my desktop were scattered all over the screen. So I put them back in their original place, and after I did that, Hatsune Miku popped up on the screen and said,
You left me.
I probably could just do this without the Japanese, accent, text-to-speech thing. I'll probably do it next time. So I typed in, "Sorry, I was really tired," and she said,
Yes, you should be sorry, Paul.
That's the right accent. I just replied, "Haha," and she laughed, and then the program crashed. I opened up Microsoft Word so I could write up a report that was due in. So I was typing away when I heard Miku laugh again. She popped up once more and said,
I will always be here, Nii-chan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it that way. I typed to her saying I was busy, and she replied,
Let me help.
and she started to type about me, saying how I'm her Nii-chan, and how she was upset that I left her. I'm just gonna say that I understand what you're trying to go for here, and you're not doing it that bad, but if you want to have a creepy character or something like that in this, you gotta at least make the character creepy in some way. I understand the whole subversion thing of making something that's not creepy and then making it creepy, but when you have a fucking anime girl, you're gonna have to go extreme creepy in order to get anyone to be creeped out, okay? I'm just saying. Because this is fucking weird. She is saying how I'm her Oni-chan and she was upset that I left her. I tried to backspace everything, but it wouldn't let me. It actually started to annoy me, and I had typed into her to stop, and she just laughed again. I had no choice but to shut down my laptop. Did you save your document? Oh boy, that's the real scary thing here. The real scary thing is closing out your computer and then realizing you forgot to save. You could just have a short story and just say, I hit the X button and I realized I didn't save. The end. All the readers just piss themselves. Moved my cursor to the start button, but when I got close, it looked as if my cursor was getting pulled back, so I just pressed the Windows button. When I did, I noticed my computer name was Deathsune Ni. What the? This confused me and just stared at it a little longer to make sure it wasn't actually seeing things. Then Miku laughed once more, but louder this time. And then my shutdown button disappeared. When this happened, I was just so annoyed because I was thinking to myself, damn, I think I downloaded a virus. Really? You're thinking that now? Not when you couldn't close out of your anything? How did he make it into college? I went to add/remove programs to delete it. You're a little bit late on that one, asshole. hoping it would do something, and as I got closer to the file to delete, Miku would cry and beg me not to do it. Then she said if I did, I would regret it, but I deleted it anyways. Finally, wait, okay, so you have the ability to straight up fucking remove the power off button from a computer, and yet you just allow the person to delete your file. What? Finally, it was off my computer. A few days passed and I was on YouTube, and I decided to listen to some Miku because of fucking course. Vocaloid music isn't even that good, man. I mean, it's not bad, but it just...
In the world, I am the number one sadist. Far beyond any comparison. Your pain brings me lots of joy. Okay.
Like, he probably doesn't have any friends, does he? I clicked on a new video recently uploaded, and the picture was of the other Vocaloids dead. What? I just assumed it was some gruesome fan art, but after a while, I noticed a picture was appearing on almost every Miku video, either as a thumbnail or the only picture in the video. Suddenly I heard a voice. It was quiet. It said,
soon.
Soon. It sounded like Miku, but I thought it was just part of the video I had on. I checked the time on my computer and it said 50.0N. And it was weird because I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. Oh, it's supposed to look like soon. You clever fuck! It looked as if it replaced... Oh, I didn't even have to point that out. They say in the next sentence. It looked as if it spelled soon! And then the 5 changed to a 4, and then a minute later, 3. Another minute, 2. Another minute, 1. After one more minute, the clock changed to ... and then Miku popped up on my screen saying...
You left me.
She said again. I was going mad because I had deleted it and it was messing with my computer and said, "What the hell? I deleted this," out loud, and she responded,
You can never delete me, Nii-chan.
and then her eyes turned fully black. Why do people think black eyes are scary? They're not that scary, come on. I was just silent for a while, and then on my screen popped up, "Delete System 32?" And I clicked no, and it said, "Are you sure?" So I clicked yes, but it kept coming back, and Miku said,
You can't escape it. Things are going to change, Paul.
okay, story break. I gotta ask a question. If this, first of all, I'm not sensing any type of motivation for this monster. Like, what do they want? Like constant attention? Does the computer ghost want to fuck you? Is this just some fucking computer yandere fan fiction? I'm actually pretty sure that's exactly what it is. But also, if you're trying to get this person to pay attention to you, why are you trying to get their computer to delete System 32? That would kill you. It's like, hey, fucking kill me. No, do it. I texted my friend Jamie, who was good with computers, to help me out. But when he came over, there was nothing wrong with my laptop. He said I should just get out more, and laughed. He went home, and I thought maybe Miku was finally gone. Everything seemed to be back to normal. The clock, my name on the computer, the "Are you sure?" box wasn't popping up anymore. The picture all over YouTube was gone. I was happy. Later that night, I felt like watching a movie, so I watched Bruce Almighty, and I got to the part where "I got the power" plays, but it was Miku singing it. Probably sounded terrible, because Vocaloid does not really work that well with the English language. I just sat up with a shocked look on my face, And then the movie froze and I heard Miku's voice again.
I told you, Paul, you won't lose me.
My laptop started to overheat and she said again,
I am forever going to be here. The time is now.
My phone rang and it gave me a little jump, but I answered it. It was Jamie. He asked if I was on his computer and I said, no. Why? And then he told me it was filled with Hatsune Miku pictures on his desktop. Is that supposed to be scary? I told him again that I wasn't, and there was no way I could have been. Miku laughed again, and the phone signal died.
I am infectious.
She said, and then she screamed, which probably sounds just like a very high-pitched noise, from what I can tell. It made me sick to my stomach and I didn't know what to do. Something odd happened then. Vincent's theme song from Final Fantasy VII started to play. This has to be a joke. This has to be a joke.
This is from your favorite game, isn't it, Paul?
I had the file on my computer, but was still shocked she played it. I sat there in silence.
Answer me.
She shouted.
You coward, answer me.
I went to type in yes on my laptop, but she said,
No, say it out loud.
so I said, yes! Out loud. And she said,
You are a slave to me. You are a slave to me.
I'm not like a complete and utter expert on the horror genre, but I didn't realize that fucking anime dominatrixes were the new scary thing. You're a slave to me, she said. My phone rang again, but my ringtone changed to Melt, which was a Hatsune Miku song. I missed the call as it didn't ring very long. I saw a missed call from Miku, and it freaked me out. I checked my contact list so I could call Jamie, but all the names on my phone were either Miku or Hatsune. I took the battery out of the phone and then threw the phone on the floor. Miku made a blood-curdling scream again and then disappeared. Miku didn't show on my computer again after that. I wasn't sure how she infected my phone, but then I remembered I connected my phone via USB to put a couple songs on it. It must have been around then. I haven't turned the phone on since, because once I took the battery out, Miku never appeared again. I deleted all the Miku pictures, songs, and other Miku-related things off my computer, and I swore to myself I would never listen to Miku again. It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. I'll give him that. It wasn't like... It was like one of those things where... Okay, I don't know how to go about describing this. They never really seemed to give a proper motivation for why the monster was doing this. Like, at the end, she said, oh, you're my slave. But then nothing came of that. Nothing happened. Like, you'd think... Like... It would be cool if they followed up with, I mean, there's a lot of merchandising for the Vocaloid, like, line. There's a lot of it. It's everywhere. It's like freaking Japanese Disney or something like that sometimes. Like, have you seen all that shit? The Domino's ad? Like, I don't know, that character is a face behind a lot of corporate brainwashing or something like that. I don't know, that sounds really stupid when I say it out loud. It sounded a little bit better in my head, but... something that plays on the idea of how much this character spreads, like the whole I am infectious thing, and how much this character is just can be anything to spread like any idea and to advertise anything. So you could have used that and said that, I don't know, since this character is such a large, like, you know, something that so many people believe in, that maybe it could be like that the character behind it was evil all along and was actually something just wearing like behind that face. And it was actually like waiting for everyone to, you know, accept it as some type of like idol or something like that. And then it's like, I don't know, it takes control of him somehow. That really, okay, now that I say it out loud, I'm either not putting my words together really well at all, which that's probably exactly what's going on, or my idea is stupid. But I don't know, man. You gotta do something real. You gotta work really hard to make fucking Vocaloid scary. You gotta, but I mean, I guess there's some uncanny things about the models and stuff like that, but I guess if you're working with a character that's that's a cute anime girl, then like it's like, okay, I guess I'm done talking. This is because I could go on forever, but I'm not gonna say anything else interesting. So anyways, that was Deathsune Miku, written by Yukari Yakumos. That guy. Or girl. Person. Bye. See ya.